Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. In this video, we're going to be talking about the ultimate guide to Facebook ads, part 1, and I'm going to introduce a simple 4-part framework that helped a church of 350 people grow to 800 in only 4 weeks, and I'll show you how you can implement the same thing at your church coming up. Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Chris Abbott, but all my friends just call me Abbo. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the ultimate guide to Facebook ads, part 1. And I'll introduce you to a couple of churches who have been using this in order to grow their churches exponentially. And I'll even share with you the secret that helped my church increase our first-time visitors by 113% in 1 month. So let's dive in. All right, so not too long ago, a friend of mine who pastors a church of 350 people reached out to me because his church was actually switching buildings, right? They'd been there for 5 years, they're running about 350, and they were moving from an elementary school to a high school. And he was getting ready to do some magazine ads in order to promote it. So at the last minute, he decided to call an audible, and he reached out to me to help him with Facebook ads. So what we did is we set up a simple 4-part framework that I'm about to teach you in this video, and his church went from 350 to 800 people in only 4 weeks. So let's dive in. I'll walk you through exactly what he did and how you can set it up for your church. All right, step 1 is you want to set up a targeted Facebook ad. Now, it's important to note that this is not a boosted post. You actually have to go to facebook.com/ads manager, and that's where you can set up a targeted Facebook ad. So if you posted something on your page and then you clicked boost post and you paid like $20 to Facebook to have them show it to more people, that's called a boosted post. Nothing wrong with that, but that's different than a Facebook ad. So you actually want to go to the ads manager to create a targeted Facebook ad. And the best way to set this up is to run a traffic campaign. And you're simply going to drop a pin on your church's address, and then you're going to draw out a radius that is driving distance of your church. So this is different for everybody, but like in Tulsa at my church, this is about 10 to 15 miles, right? Anything more than 15 miles and people will just find a church closer to home. So I like to drop a pin on our location and then draw out a radius of 15 miles. And then you want to leave the targeting completely wide open. Now, I know this is completely counterintuitive, and what a lot of people like to do is use interest targeting and say, well, let's make sure that we're showing this to people who are between the ages of 30 and 35, who have kids between the ages of 4 and 6, who live within a mile of our campus, and they also love orange juice and hate the Dallas Cowboys. Now, while that might seem like a great idea, what's going to happen is it's going to make your target audience size so small that you're barely going to reach anyone at all, and your cost per click is going to be through the roof, and you're going to be really unhappy with the results because you're not going to get a lot of visitors that way. So what you want to do is you actually want to leave the targeting wide open, meaning you're going to target everyone within driving distance of your church between the ages of 18 and 65 plus. This way, we can actually let Facebook's algorithm do all of the heavy lifting for us. So we're targeting everyone between the ages of 18 and 65 plus who live within 15 miles of the church. And then we're going to move on to step 2. So every once in a while, I'll talk to churches and say, you know, Abbo, man, the people that go to our church just aren't on Facebook. But listen, let me tell you, I know you may think that, and a lot of the people that you've talked to may not be on Facebook, but there's 2.7 billion people on Facebook. There's 1.8 billion that log in every single day, and the average time spent per visit is 38 minutes a day on Facebook. Right? So that is just too big to ignore. That simply means that Facebook is the single largest missions field in the history of the church, right? We have to show up there. If there was a place in your city where every single person went to for at least 38 minutes a day, all you would do is set up shop there and invite people to church. And now Mark Zuckerberg has given us that opportunity with Facebook. It's too big to ignore. It's a massive missions field, and we need to show up there. All right, step 2, you need to set up a plan your visit landing page on your website. So this is different than your homepage. It's different than your about page or your new here page. You actually want to set up a plan your visit page, and this page needs to be the equivalent of a friendly coffee shop invite. So if you think about it, if you were in line at Starbucks and you met someone and you were telling them about your church, you'd probably just hit the highlights. You wouldn't go into a lot of the details of all the different small groups that you have and all the different interest meetings that you have and all the different ministries that you guys have. You'd probably just say, oh yeah, well, the church is over at 101st and 45th Street, and we meet every Sunday at 10 a.m. And there's a lot of young families with kids kind of running around, so you'll fit right in. And that's exactly what your landing page needs to communicate. Every single potential visitor is wondering 2 things. Number 1, who's the pastor? And number 2, who are the people? So you want to make sure that your plan your visit landing page answers those questions. You want to have a picture or a video of you as the pastor introducing yourself and inviting people to plan a visit for Sunday morning. Then you want to want to just simply have lots of pictures and videos of smiling, happy people on your landing page. And it's important to use what I like to call snack-sized bits of information. So you want to use headlines, sub-headlines, you want to use lots of bullets and numbered lists, right? You want to make this easily scannable. You don't want to put big paragraphs of text on your landing page. You want to make it easy to kind of scan all the way down, because this is how our human brains are wired. We look at things, we scan to see if it's important to us, and then we'll go back and read it if it looks useful. So make sure that you're making it easily scannable, never more than 1 or 2 sentences on a line before you go to the next one, and lots of pictures, videos, and bullet points. We found that you'll actually convert much better if you have a button that links to a plan your visit form than if you actually just embed your plan your visit form on your website. So you want to ask for 3 pieces of information. It's just name, email, and phone number, right? Don't try to go into depth about their kids' names and their kids' birthdays and what the license plate is on their car. That's going to kill all your conversions. So just have a button that links to a form that asks for name, email, and phone number. Okay, so before I get to the last 2 parts of the framework, would you share this video with someone who needs to attract new Sunday morning visitors, maybe someone who's tried Facebook ads or is trying to figure it out? Share this video. It always helps us. It's definitely going to help them. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you get notifications every single time we drop a new video. All right, so step number 3, plan your visit. Now, every single year, over 17 million Americans go to a church website and then decide the church is not for them. They back out and never actually visit. So plan your visit is a way to fix that. Now that you have your Facebook set up, it's going to a landing page. Now you want to create a plan your visit ministry in your church. And the best way to do this is ready, fire, aim. So when somebody clicks on your Facebook ad and they go to your landing page and they sign up for plan your visit, you just want to have a friendly person from the church. This can be you, or it can be a volunteer or a staff member, but you want to have them reach out within 15 minutes just to introduce yourself, answer any questions that they have, and make sure to set up the visit for Sunday. So I recommend calling within 15 minutes. If they don't answer, you just want to leave a voicemail, right? Something like, hey, what's up, John? This is Pastor Chris. I saw that you planned a visit for this Sunday. I just wanted to reach out and introduce myself to you personally and answer any questions you might have, like where to park or what to wear. So, hey, just give me a shout back. Can't wait to connect with you. Right? Then follow up with a text message that says the exact same thing. And now, if they like talking on the phone, they'll call you back. If they like texting, they'll text you back. So when we first started using Plan Your Visit at my church, we actually increased our first-time visitors by 42% in the first month, 60% in the second month, 87% in the third month, and 113% in the fourth month. This is a great way to be able to connect with people and to create that personal connection the very first time they show up at your church. And what we found is that 8 out of 10 people who went through Plan Your Visit ended up joining our church within 3 weeks. So not only are they going to have a personal connection the very first time they visit, but you're also going to speed up the natural assimilation process of your church. Ours went from about 3 to 6 months to 3 weeks overnight using Plan Your Visit. And finally, step 4, you want to set up a 12-week follow-up system. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do this. My favorite way is with Text and Church, and the cool thing is you can actually kill 2 birds with 1 stone. They have a great Plan Your Visit feature, and they also have a great follow-up feature. And you can just add a little snippet of code to your website, which will help with Plan Your Visit, and you can also use Text and Church to create your automated follow-up system. Okay, so in part 1 of the Ultimate Guide to Facebook Ads for Churches, we walked you through an invite strategy for Facebook ads that has been transforming churches all over the country. In part 2, we're going to actually walk you through a more advanced strategy. We're actually going to use Facebook ads to do ministry first, and then we're going to invite people to church. So head on over to the Ultimate Guide to Facebook Ads for Churches, part 2.